Hello, hello. It is a beautiful day today. It is very foggy outside and there are swarms and swarms of little birds and some of them look pinkish orange. It's very amazing. And they're hanging on the hanging bird house and they're on the two stationary ones. They're like 40, 50 birds at once on each of the houses and eating, and it's really amazing. More and more species are coming now, and Paul says the squirrel came and looked into the balcony door, and 3 neck-ringed pigeons came.
Eating from the bird feeder.
Yeah, and the squirrel was eating from the bird feeders, and he takes the sunflower seeds in his little hands and he peels off the shell and then he eats the inside. It's very sweet and very cute, and it's just amazing. It's the ultimate meditation, to sit there and observe the animals and see animals eat and be healthy and thrive
And happy.
and joyful and in the flow of life. And that's how all beings should be. That's how all living beings in the infinite universe should be, whether they're ETs, humans, or earthian beings. It doesn't matter. The birds, the giraffes, the dogs,
Especially the animals.
the humans. There's a lot of suffering humans, a lot of neurotic humans who have hate inside of them, and we all want to be healthy, happy, and joyful and in a flow, and not be in a grudge or unhappy or miserable, with a miserable job or with feelings of inferiority and hierarchy and caste systems and stuff like this. We don't want that anymore. We want to be in the flow of life. There's some birds here in the tree too. It's very cute. Looks like sparrows. We want to be joyful, rejoicing with each other, being happy with each other's joy. I'm rejoicing with the birds. The birds' joy makes me happy, makes me joyful. I join their happiness, I join their humor, their flow of life, their theatrical performance on the balcony, and just wonderful with large windows to be able to look out into the trees. And I don't know if this is showing. There's the blue jay. Probably not showing that. Okay. And now they all sitting in the tree, waiting, and then they'll come back and go back to the bird house. Yeah. Yeah, so this property we have here, 2 acres. We have 1 acre all forest, dense forest. And the other acre where the house is on, we have trees all the way around the house, just the way I wished for it. And I am so grateful that the people who lived here, many different people who lived here throughout the last 35 or so years, they all left the trees standing. They all respected the life around them. And the first couple who built the house, they were from Sweden, and the people in Sweden are very nature friendly, and they love everything that's natural, and they built the house beautifully. They respected all the life here, and it looks like they haven't used pesticides. I hope they didn't. And they planted native plants, rhododendron and cedars and cypresses, and many other nido trees, including spruce and grand fir, which is used as a Christmas tree. And I recommend to everybody to, on Christmas, not to chop off any trees, okay, but leave them standing, and don't support that industry by buying one. So if you buy a live tree, that's better, and a live tree in a pot. Although I tried that once in my parents' house. My parents had a live tree for Christmas, and and then I went out there and planted it in the ground, and I must have done something wrong. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
If you don't plant it too deep, it will live.
yeah, well, I did something wrong. I wasn't informed
People plant
at
them
that
too
time,
deep.
and it didn't
Because all
make
the
it.
roots have to be exposed to the air.
I recommend not to buy. I recommend not to buy larger trees in pots. Rather, grow them from a seed if you can, or from a sapling, a small one like this small. And because then it has time to get used to new surroundings. When they're a little older, it can be a real shock for a tree to be replanted, particularly for trees.
If you turn it complete, real slow, without tearing the birds away, you can throw in the birds.
Okay. I don't know if it shows. It's very cute. Lots and lots of birds out there. And the skull of Paul. So, yeah, so we have a wildlife sanctuary. We have an acre of dense forest, and there's a guy down there who hunts, and he's been on our property hunting, and it makes us very, very sad because we want to have this place safe, as a safe haven for all the animals, for
And that
the
guy is crazy.
for the deer. Yeah, and the deer, they have been actually coming into our forest, and they have been sleeping right behind the fence in our forest of nido trees, and then they feel really good there because it's all densely grown, and it gives them protection, and it makes them not be seen. You know, they can hide behind all of these brushes and trees, and they have been sleeping there and feeling good. And I hope that hunter guy doesn't come all the way up here because it's on a slope. So it's very sad. It makes me very sad when I hear gun shootings, because I love the animals that live here in this entire wonderful fairy tale paradise environment.
It's being terrorized and murdered,
Yes, and it's
having to live in
it's-
constant fear.
oh, a bird just flew against the, did you see that?
It flew against the window.
It flew against the balcony door. We're gonna have to put something on there
You have
too.
to put something.
Yeah, you have to put a sticker. When you have large windows or large balcony doors, you need stickers on it. And I've been telling my dad, he
Well,
has this,
hummingbirds feed stuck through the window. Something so they know a window's there.
right, because they don't see that. They can't, and they don't understand what clear glass is. So they see right through it. They think it's just open space.
They see the reflection of the trees and everything on the glass, and that's why they fly in.
Right, yeah, they see a tree reflecting in the glass, and they think there's a tree that they can sit in, and then they bounce right against the glass. And many birds have died and broken their necks on high-rise buildings that had reflective windows. So I think it is very, very, very important to put up bird stickers onto the windows or balcony doors, so that they know that there is some kind of border there.
You hang something with a suction cup.
Yeah, you can hang things with a suction
Like a
cup,
thermometer.
thermometers,
Shine.
or you can hang clear hooks.
Or
They,
hummingbird feeder.
you can buy clear hooks you can stick against the window, and you can hang something on, a chime or
Hummingbird feeder.
or an artwork, some kind of craft, or some kind of
Hummingbird feeder is excellent.
something sewn, or well, something fun. That is nice, and that way the birds see that and they don't fly into the window. So what is true love? This is true love. True love is if you make a wildlife sanctuary out of the place where you are living. And if you own acres, you can do it.
Small city lot.
And even a small city lot, you can make something out of it. On our other property where we only have a small garden, even there we have lush green grass because we do everything biodynamically. We compost, we refeed the grass with fresh black earth soil that had been made into, as they call it, humus by the earthworms, and that makes the grass really, really fresh and juicy, and it has a lot of dandelion growing there, and it has daisies growing. Daisies, by the way, I love that name, that's why I picked that name. Daisies have extreme medicinal healing value. So if you find a little daisy growing somewhere on a lawn, it could be on a parking lot, between the cracks, pick that and eat it. It has a wide range of medicinal value, and you can put it also into salads, and dandelion of course too, even the flowers, but particularly the leaves. They heal the liver, they're liver cleansers. You can make a whole dandelion salad with a great dressing. And so there are so many ways that we can make a paradise on earth. We don't even need billions of dollars to do it. We can, if you have more money, you can do more, of course, But even if you rent an apartment and you only have like a communal garden
Even a balcony like that.
or even a
You
balcony,
can put bird feeders out
you
there.
can put bird feeders there. You can also put a small greenhouse onto it, which we have upstairs. And so I have 3 pots there now with basil and 1 avocado tree growing, and he's doing really well. It seems like the avocado tree likes that and is able to make it through the winters that way, because it keeps the temperature nice and warm. It heats up during the day even if it's cloudy, because it still gets a lot of light to come in, and it protects the plants from the elements. So
The
it's
2
very...
ring-tailed pigeons just flew up into the tree.
Oh wow, that's nice. Well, maybe they're coming now. That's great. Bandtail pigeons. And people always have this excuse, we need to feed the world and the world is starving and so on. The world wouldn't have to starve. The animals and the humans would not have to starve if we handled and managed it better. Things are mismanaged. That's why things are in a dire situation all over the place, because of mismanagement. We could do better. We can plan better. We can arrange things better. We can arrange things so beautifully and so amazingly with such a little budget, with such elegant and such obvious means, that are right in front of our noses, but we don't see it because we are in a completely different realm in our heads. You know? We are unempowered. We are brainwashed, and we are just misled onto the wrong path. And that's why I'm saying it's so important to listen to people like Jiddu Krishnamurti and S.N. Goenka and so many people that are doing well, you know. So Jack Cornfield is one. He has a whole wildlife sanctuary, many acres in San Francisco. And we can learn from people like those, you know, and we need to listen more to people like those and get inspired instead of listening so much, like spending all day listening to the wrong TV shows and sitcoms and reality shows that basically say nothing. They talk about their sex lives, and they make people more neurotic and make people feel more inadequate. And there is more peer pressure and more putting down and more humiliation and more shaming going on. Turn away from it. Turn towards the right people. I think most people, they have not even heard of the Buddha or Jiddu Krishnamurti or Jack Cornfield. So they have never even come across those paths at all. And so that's why I make videos, because like one more person talking about mentioning those good people, you know, mentioning good ideas, you know, talking about solutions instead of making people feel ashamed. I only mean well with my videos, and I am here to talk to people, and I am here to answer every single question, no matter how ridiculous the question appears at first. I answer every question, even if it's a hater question, even if it's a troll question, I will answer that too. Yeah, I answer troll questions on the internet all the time. And oftentimes people don't write back afterwards. They don't even want to most people don't want to get onto the right thought train, you know. They see, oh, this leads me to, and some people also even said, where is this conversation leading to? Where are you leading me to? You know, I'm leading you away from that which destroys you. And so many people, they think they are at home with that what destroys them, because they are so habituated in it. They think that is the only way, you know, whether it's the religion or their peer group or their way of hiding behind a specific mask or specific society. They think that is the only way they can see themselves as having some kind of identity that they think has any value, but oftentimes that identity that they have built up is fake, false, and hurts them even more. You know? So Suma Qinghai talks about it. We need to come back to who we truly are, who each person truly is, to the core of our existence, of our core energy that we are. That's even beyond our bodies. We need to come back to this. Be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to others. And as Friedrich Nietzsche said, be truthful to planet Earth. Serve planet Earth. He already said it, in the 1800s. And that is such an important, vital message. So take care, peace out, take care of yourself.